Hello and welcome back to another video, and in this video I am putting 24 characters from Attack on Titan into the Hunger Games. Now there's probably going to be spoilers for Attack on Titan in this video, so I'm giving you a warning now. So if you have not watched the show or read the manga, please go do that now, because genuinely this is one of the best shows I've ever seen, so you have to go check it out. And the final episode just came out recently, so it felt like the right time to make this. And before I get into all the contestants, make sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy these videos, because it helps out a lot. Just reminding you, you know? Or else the rumbling will happen to your house. But anyways, let's just get into the contestants. In District 1, there's Eren Yeager. You know, the main protagonist and the main antagonist. Bro is both. Also, District 1, there is Mikasa. In District 2, there is Armin. Armin's a guy who seems to always go for, like, the peace option, so I'm curious how he's gonna do in this Hunger Games, especially when he does not like killing other people. Then also District 2, there is Levi. If I was everyone else, I'd be fearing him, like, the most. Like, he's just, like, so good. Even with, like, 2 fingers, bro is, like, popping off. Then District 3, there is Connie, who's, like, such, like, a nice guy until, like, I don't know, wants to feed a child to a Titan. Other than that, though, he's pretty chill. And then also in District 3, there is Jean. In District 4, there is Hanji. Let's be real, she's gonna be too busy, like, I don't know, like, coming to the Titans to, like, actually care about winning the Hunger Games. Also in District 4, there is Sasha, whose entire personality is just eating. In District 5, there is Commander Erwin, who is my personal favorite character. Like, his speeches, like, he can make a speech about anything and I'll listen to him. Also in District 5, there is Flock, who's my second favorite character. I know you guys don't even care what my favorite character is, but I'm telling you anyways, because screw it. If you want, you can comment down below your favorite character. Then District 6, there is Reiner. Then also in District 6, there is Bertolt. Bertolt's name is kind of funny, if you think about it. Like, his name is just Bertolt Hoover. Like, what is that? Then in District 7, there is Annie. Also in District 7, there is Zeke. You better hope there's rocks in the arena, because I don't know how he's going to win if there's not. He has to become Babe Ruth if he wants to kill anyone. Then District 8, there is Ymir. And also Ymir. Then District 9, there is Historia, who is a queen. Then also in District 9, there is Rod Rice. And he became this thing. In District 10, there is Attack on Titan, aka Peak. Also District 10, there is Porco. I feel like he would not mind killing anyone here except for maybe like Gabi and Falco. Speaking of Gabi and Falco, in District 11, there is Gabi and Falco. Then District 12, there is Commander Pixis. I chose a picture of him drinking wine, because let's be real, that's like all he does. That's literally how he died. Then the final contestant is Kenny. Like, ethically wise, he's like the most dangerous one here, because he would not care about killing literally anyone. Like, everyone here, he would kill. Anyways, let's proceed to see who will win the Hunger Games Simulator Attack on Titan edition. Comment down below who you think will win. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Eren grabs a backpack, not realizing it is empty. That's actually crazy. He literally alters time itself and can see everything, yet he does not realize that he has an empty backpack. Armin runs away from the cornucopia. Reiner rips a mace out of Sasha's hands. But see, if Reiner ripped food out of Sasha's hand, he'd be dead. He'd be eaten alive, actually. Commander Pixis runs away from the cornucopia. Mikasa runs away from the cornucopia. Flock clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Ymir runs away from the cornucopia. Levi runs away from the cornucopia. Peak runs away from the cornucopia. She going full-on dog mode right now. Gabi runs away from the cornucopia. Kenny grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. So he's literally already preparing to protect himself. Like, he knows he's going to be in a lot of fights. Connie runs away from the cornucopia. Zeke runs away from the cornucopia. Jean runs away from the cornucopia. Historia practices cutting napes. I guess any of them transform. She's ready. But I guess just cutting any of the characters' napes would kill them, right? Like, think of it out. Like, if you cut Connie's nape, like, he's just dead. Like, Ymir stays at the cornucopia for resources. Bertolt finds an iceberg stone. Oh my god, he could build ODM gear. Erwin takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Porco runs away from the cornucopia. Annie grabs a sword. Hanji stays at the cornucopia for resources. Rod Rice runs away from the cornucopia. And Falco takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Eren diverts Kenny's attention and runs away. Commander Pixis and Hanji hunt for other tributes. Bertolt defeats Porco in a life, but spares his life.
What?
Actually, they were friends, so I guess he doesn't want to kill him. Falco constructs a shack. Armin and Erwin work together for the day. Of course, it's them two working together. Sasha tries to sleep for the entire day. Gabi finds ODM gear. I don't think she knows how to work that, so like, out of all people to find that, she's probably the most useless. Jean stalks Mikasa. Is he still in love with her? Or is this like a murderous thing? I feel like it's a love thing. Levi explores the arena. Rod Rice and Ymir work together to drown Annie. So Ymir killed Annie's friend and now went back to kill Annie. Ymir defeats Historia in a fight but spares her life. Zeke runs away from Connie. Flock receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Reiner tries to sleep through the entire day. And Peak injures herself. Wait, that could be on purpose though. Is she going Titan form? One cannon shot can be heard in this since that's Annie. I can't believe Annie was the first to die. Ymir tries to treat her infection. Falco forces Ymir to kill Historia or Peak. She refuses to kill, so Falco kills her instead? Rod Reese receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Bertolt is awoken by nightmares. Zeke goes to sleep. Erwin tends to his wounds. Kenny and Reiner tell stories about themselves to each other. Porco is unable to convince Gabi to not kill him. I was just saying that Porco would probably not want to kill Gabi or Falco in this, and now Gabi killed Porco. Armin, Sasha, and Hanji sleep in shifts. Connie lets Flock into his shelter. Eren sees a fire but stays hidden. Jean passes out from exhaustion. Commander Pixis swings around with ODM gear. Mikasa passes out from exhaustion, and Levi cooks his food before putting his fire out. Gabi sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. I'm guessing that's the same fire that Eren saw. Kenny overhears Commander Pixis and Peak talking in the distance. Eren picks flowers. Jean and Rod Rice hunt for the tributes. Hanji stalks Zeke. Flock searches for firewood. Levi and Erwin split up to search for resources. I'm glad that they're at least working together. Berthold discovers a river. Historia searches for a water source. Sasha diverts Mikasa's attention and runs away. Armin and Reiner hunt for the tributes, and Ymir and Connie work together for the day. Two cannon shots may be heard in the distance, Ymir and Porco. Zeke begs for Connie to kill him. He refuses, keeping Zeke alive. Gabi quietly hums. Commander Pixis thinks about home. Historia cooks her food before putting her fire out. Is that the fire that everyone's seeing? Hanji, Berthold, Flock, and Rod Rice sleep in shifts. That's an interesting quadrio right there, or squad as the simpletons may call it. Falco tries to sing himself to sleep. Eren attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. I can't tell if this is like symbolic in a way though. Was this all meant to happen? Oh my god, Eren planned it like this. He planned it to be accurate to the lore. Armin tends to his wounds. Reiner and Peak talk about the tribute still alive. All the duos and the teams actually kind of make sense. Ymir sets up camp for the night. Mikasa receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Sasha passes out from exhaustion. She hasn't eaten enough potatoes. Levi thinks about winning. Makes sense. He has a good chance at it. Jean swings around with ODM gear. Kenny and Erwin hold hands. What duo is that? Ymir and Peak track down and kill Reiner. Hold on. So first Ymir worked with someone else to kill Annie, and now she's working with someone else to kill Reiner. So two of the Titan holders killed by Ymir. And why did Peak help her? Jean stabs Commander Pixis in the back with a trident. Dang, Jean just killed Commander Pixis. Flock picks flowers. Connie sets Sasha on fire with a Molotov? Why would Connie do that? These two were like the duo from the show, basically. Gabi goes hunting. Nah, she has a sniper rifle she's popping off right now. She has aimbot. She could 360 no-scope a deer. She's phased Gabi. Mikasa and Armin work together for the day. Zeke travels to higher ground. He's trying to find rocks up there. That's probably why he wanted to die before, because he just couldn't find any rocks. He was like, there's no point. I give up. Falco is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Historia attacks Berthold, but he manages to escape. Levi decapitates Rod Rice with a sword. 5 cannon shots may be heard in the distance. Eren, Reiner, Commander Pixis, Sasha, and Rod Rice. Peak receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Ymir screams for help. She needs someone else to help her kill another Titan holder. Zeke shoots up a signal flare. He can't find any rocks in sight. He just wants to die. Erwin goes to sleep. Flock receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Jean, Armin, Levi, and Hanji sleep in shifts. Berthold begs for Connie to kill him. He refuses, keeping Berthold alive. Once again, I'm also surprised that Connie isn't killing him. But he kills Sasha? Gabi tends to her wounds. Falco swings around with ODM gear. How does he know how to use that? Historia tends to her wounds. Mikasa looks at the night sky. And Kenny cries himself to sleep. I did not expect Kenny to do that. Maybe, Armin. Erwin, Armin, Flock, and Jean hunt for other tributes. Yes, Erwin and Flock together. Peak thinks about home. Levi kills Mikasa with a sickle. And Ackerman kills an Ackerman. Historia tends to Gabi's wounds. Connie travels to higher ground. He might find Zeke. Ymir receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Zeke is pricked by thorns while picking berries. That means he could transform. Berthold attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. Was this part of Eren's plan too? Yeah, there's no lore accurate reason for this. He's just stupid. Falco goes hunting. And Kenny picks up Thunder Spears. Oh my god, imagine Kenny with Thunder Spears. 2 cannon shots may be heard in the distance. Mikasa and Berthold. Peak tends to Erwin's wounds. Thank you, Peak. Zeke fends Connie, Ymir, and Kenny away from his fire. Falco passes out from exhaustion. Jean and Armin threaten a double suicide. It fails, and they die. Well, rip them. Gabi climbs a tree to rest. See, she could actually climb a tree. Levi swings around with ODM gear. Historia receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. So now Historia and Flock both have explosives. And even though those two had explosives, Zeke is the one that sets an explosive off, killing Ymir and Erwin. But Zeke is, getting revenge for his fellow comrades, killing off Ymir. Connie receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Levi sets an explosive off, killing Falco, Hanji, Gabi, and Kenny. I'm more confused by the fact that the 2 people who actually have explosives haven't used them. Titans break into the arena. Historia and Flock get crushed by Titans. Well, Peak starts killing Titans. And Levi also starts killing Titans. And then Zeke also starts killing Titans. And then Connie gets eaten by a Titan. Dang. 11 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Jean, Armin, Ymir, Erwin, Falco, Hanji, Gabi, Kenny, Historia, Flock, and Connie. Levi cries himself to sleep. Well, yeah, I guess because he just killed Hanji. Peak sees a fire but stays hidden. Zeke attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. Why are they all falling from trees and dying? This is the third person. Trees have killed as many people as Titans have. And Peak strangles Levi after engaging in a fist fight. Like after all like the explosions and using ODM gear and swords, like they kind of just came down to a fist fight. And I can't believe Peak is the one to come out on top, and she beat Levi. Like it's hard to beat Levi. Like bro does not want to die. Peak just beat Plot Armor. 2 counter shots can be heard in the distance, Zeke and Levi. And the winner is Peak from District 10.
What the dog doing?
And here are all the placements. So Peak in first place with 2 kills, so she still got kills. But Levi in second place with 6 kills. So Levi was like, pulling a Levi, but it just wasn't enough to actually win it all. And out of all these, Levi is obviously the one with the most kills, because 6 kills, that's a lot of kills. I just realized that the 2 people with explosions died at the same time. Anyways, that is it for this Hunger Games Simulator video, Attack on Titan edition. Now, there are so many Attack on Titan characters that there's even more that I couldn't add to this, just because, just of how many amazing characters there are. So if you want to see a sequel to this video, let me know in the comments below, and yeah, I'll definitely make a sequel, because I love Attack on Titan. I'd love to make a sequel to this, and I want to see more Attack on Titan characters, fight to the death. So if you want to see that too, make sure to comment that down below, and also comment what characters you want to see in a sequel. So like which characters were not in this that you want to see, and also which characters you want to see return from this one into the sequel. And if you have any ideas for other themes, make sure to also comment that. Literally the themes could be anything, shows, games, movies. Literally I've done mascots before, it doesn't even matter. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Peak is your winner, and goodbye.